Welcome to Movie Magic 96, your one-stop shop for all things movies. From reviews, unboxings, and collections, I'm here to celebrate the magic of cinema. Now, let's roll the film. Today, I'll be checking out the website for Nightmare Toys, a massive horror store in Las Vegas. I previously bought multiple products from them, and they've never disappointed. The store has a huge selection of products, sales for every holiday, and shipping was fast and easy. Without further ado, let's check it out. All right, so as you can see here, we've got the Nightmare Toys website, and the first thing that pops up is claim your 20% offer. So, like I said, they always have deals going on, whether it's a holiday. Right here at the top, you can see 15% off with code Cinco for Cinco de Mayo. So they always offer discounts. I will say though, the shipping, free shipping for orders over 125 is, that's very expensive to, I think it might have been 100. Back when I used to order, but yeah, that's a little expensive. So, okay, so we've got here, let's start from the top. We've got the cool Nightmare Toys logo, new arrivals, specials, autographed products, franchises, clothing, masks, action and toy figures, props, Halloween, Christmas, decor, accessories, media, and more. And I remember the website, this must be new, or I haven't been on the website in a while, because I remember it used to be on the left side, all of the different categories. But let's just scroll down on the main page. Actually, let's see. So we got that Cinco de Mayo flash sale. We've got Killer Movie Night Sale. Used Blu-rays 4 for $20, used DVDs 5 for $15. Ghostface collection. Shirts. Blowout deals starting at $2.99, and then back to the sale. So yeah, this looks a lot better than what it used to. We've got the action figures in this little box here, props, masks, decor, which are probably their most popular categories. I believe this is Christy, the owner from Nightmare Toys. You'll see her in the YouTube videos, and she's always very nice and, huge horror fan. On the right, we have new arrivals. So of course, we've got this Art the Clown figure, which is sold out. We've got a zombie mask, we've got other masks, and pumpkin head figure. Sales, this is awesome. This is like their, if you ever go watch their YouTube videos, they have this, this massive store, but this massive shelf of I think NECA figures and Funko Pops as well. Still movies, and yep, social media, all that stuff. So follow them on Instagram as well. And then at the bottom, just you can subscribe and links and phone numbers and all that stuff. So, all right, let's start. Let's start with new arrivals. See if there's anything new here. So kind of what we saw on the first page. We've got this wild boar latex. We've got Trix the Clown. We've got Wednesday. What else do we have here? We've got a Jaws. Oh, that's kind of cool. Jaws 50th anniversary Great White Super Shark Funko for $30. I might have to get that. I don't have the original Jaws one. I know they have one of him on the boat. They have a bunch of different like pop moments, which are cool. That's kind of cool. These pinheads, couples, Frankenstein and Bride. I've never seen those before. Anything else? Let's see. Motel Hell, that's a cool Funko Pop. I'm shocked with like Funko Pop is such a cutesy, like family friendly sort of thing, but it's amazing that they have horror figures and stuff like that for us older collectors. Let's what else? So it's gonna keep populating with new stuff, but let's go to what's specials. Specials is like the discounted stuff. So a bunch of things on sale. I have a Misfits figure that I got from here, which is one of these Reaction Super 7 figures. They are very small, and I think it was the same price. I think it was $17.99. But yeah, I mean, you can hang them on their wall. They have great artwork on the right side of them, and that's a really cool haunt mask, old school devil mask, and the vampire as well because it's purple. And looks like we got some 3 from Hell costumes. Movie's a little old, so I can see why it's on sale. This is cool. You got a Bela Lugosi wearable mask as Igor. Let's see what else. Oh wow, that's only 30 bucks. I actually have this, and I bought this from Nightmare Toys, the Wolfman mask. Got one of the most famous zombies of all time, which is the graveyard zombie from Night of the Living Dead. And let's go to autograph products. So you can see there's I mean, a bunch of people here. Look at this. Alex Vincent from Child's Play, CJ Graham, Daniel Harris, Derek Mears, Friday the 13th, Felissa Rose, Joe Bob Briggs, Linda Blair. So let's see if we can get like all of them. All right, so we've got, let's see what we got here. We got Zach from Gremlins. That's cool, and not expensive at all for 60 bucks. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scout Taylor Compton. We've got the Creeper. That's cool that you got it on the mask as well. Offers more than just pictures. What else? What else? Got Christy from Child's Play. Christine, I'm sorry. Got, what else? What else? Linnea Quigley, that's a good one. A horror staple as well. And yeah, so you can always get, I'm more of a, I don't want to get an autograph unless I meet them in person. It's not that I don't, you know, even if it comes with a certification and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of like the whole experience for me. So, and that's a dangerous thing. I could spend a lot of money on autograph stuff. And I do going to conventions and stuff. So I try to keep that to, what's, you know, in my area. But, let's go do a franchise. See, this is awesome too. So I'm like a massive Halloween fan. So let's check out Halloween. All right. 197 products. So we have some figures. We have an 8-inch scaled clothed figure, Dr. Loomis and Laurie Strode for 80 bucks, which is not bad. Halloween 2 metal bottle opener. That's a little strange. These definitely did, probably did well. The Living Dead dolls with the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Trick-or-Treaters. At some point I will get this. This is like my prize. I guess I should open this in a new tab. One of my prized possessions, if you will. This is the Halloween 1978 Michael Myers 1/6 scale figure. And yeah, I swore it used to be more expensive. It used to be like $130. But unless I'm looking at the wrong one, but this is the one where it comes in a box, and that looks like the you know, the movie figure. And yeah, I love these things. And this is really cool too. Wow, an animated. You always go down the rabbit hole and you find more stuff. This 11-inch ghost face animated figure. All right, what else we got for Michael? We got and I have socks just like this, but I think I got them from like the mall somewhere. You've got, this is a cool little Allison's mask from Halloween Ends. And let's check another, sorry, the website, or my internet I should say, is kind of slow. What else is a good series to do? Let's do, obviously we've got to do Child's Play. 88 products. And we've got the candy tins that you'll see from Spirit Halloween. We've got some cool, I'm not usually big into like the blacklight Funko Pops, but you know, with a toy or a figure like Chucky, I think it works well. And something like Halloween with the orange and the yellow. I also have Chucky socks, but they're a little bit different than that. This is cool, an LED light, and it's not too expensive for 16 bucks. What else? What else we've got? We've even got, I was going to say candy, but it's a candied apple candle. Sorry, that's hard to say. And then out of stock products. Okay, so you got a 10-inch Funko Pop, and you've got some bows and stuff like that. What else can we check out? Oh no, that's autographs. Halloween Hellraiser. Terrifier is massive. Might as well do Terrifier. All right, 28 products, but it looks like, I don't know if it's just not loading, or Looks like here only 3 is available. I wish there was a way to show, this is great that it shows, 28 products, but I wish it showed like 3 available out of 28 or something like that. Because if it's just these 3 and these other ones are out of stock, which it looks like they are, sold out, sold out, sold out. Yeah, you kind of have to do some scrolling to figure that out. But these are great. At some point, I got to get an Art the Clown Funko. Either I like him on the bicycle or I like him doing the shrug, the whole bloody shrug thing. What else is like a good one? Just in case they come back in sale. This is a more detailed version of his glasses from Terrifier 3. They usually don't have the, I don't know what you want to call these little balls, little pom-poms on the top of the Christmas tree, but that's cool. And that looks like it's it. What else can we go to? Let's go to clothing. We can see, oh, they have their own merch. They have Nightmare Toys merchandise, which is really cool. If I ever, at some point, I would love to, to go there. I've never been to Las Vegas, but at some point I would love to go there and see the store in person. And that's something I would definitely get, to commemorate the trip and stuff like that. But what are we doing here? We've got a knife. We've got a bar of soap. And it looks like it's kind of scattered. T-shirts, and I don't know why it has posters and stuff in here. But there's another shirt. Oh, Nightmare Toy shirt for Halloween 3. And I really like the Frankenstein one. That one kind of works like the best for me. It says Nightmare Toys. It's got the Vegas sign, and it's got Frankenstein as Elvis, which is very, very fitting. What else can we see here? Let's try. Where's men's shirts? Unisex, women's, youth, baby, hoodies. I guess unisex. And is this still Nightmare Toys, or is this all the shirts? This is 220 product. Okay, so this is probably all the shirts. Love my Creature shirt. So yeah, Creature from the Black Lagoon is an amazing Universal monster. Totally underrated. This one's kind of cool. This skull shirt. It's got pumpkins right there. It's got like I don't know, the whole thing is a skull, but that could be like a ghost and then a fence and stuff like that to make up the skull. What else? We've got some Ice 9 Kills, of course. We've got Saw. We've got Carrie for Prom Queen. Put Up Your Dukes. Shorty from Killer Clowns. Of course, you gotta have Ash. I like the ones that look retro, like stuff like this, Headless Horseman, and what else? Amityville Horror. I love to just, again, going on their YouTube page or listening. They have a podcast as well. So listening to their podcast, and everybody's like super nice and stuff. And they even do like autograph signings in the store. So I'll watch those videos as well. I think Roger Jackson was there one time, and such an awesome store. And obviously you can tell how much they love horror. And this is cool, an old school Phantom of the Opera shirt, even a Pez shirt. I'm a big, maybe not a big Pez collector. I have probably like 10 or so, but Pez are awesome. And the rest of them are out of stock. So let's move forward with one of my favorites, which is going to be masks. Sorry, I just had to take a drink of water. And wow, 427. So more masks than t-shirts. All right, so we've got... I really like the Scary Movie mask. I'd probably get the What's Up version with his tongue out, but I got to get that at some point. All right, let's see. We saw 3 from Hell before, which was a discontinued mask. We saw the Night of the Living Dead zombie mask. I like that it's in black and gray. It would look weird if it was in color. And we've got, wow, that's pretty. They got some crazy funky masks like this Creepshow one in blue. So I'm going to try not to hover over it because it takes time to come back. What else? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Iron Maiden. Let's see. Werewolf mask. Gotta have some Boris Karloff. Let's see what else. I've seen these at Spirit Halloween, the ghost face with the knife, and then I've also seen them with the voice recorder too. Are the rest out of stock? No, it looks like it's loading. We've got some new monsters, a Grandpa Monster from Rob Zombie. And what else? Anything more? American Horror Story, Corpse Bride, Psycho Santa. I don't know what that is. Hammer Horror Reptile Mask. Maybe that was a Hammer Horror film, but that is freaky. Anything with bugs is freaky for me. And let's see. Kiss is cool. We got Spaceman. We've got, I don't know what this is. Nightmares of Christmas. Frightful Frosty. Okay. Nutty Nutcracker. Okay, so maybe that's a... I know they do their own masks too. They create their own branding, which is really cool. What else? So I'm not sure if that's a part of that. Okay. Let me see if can I get to the out of stock ones, or it's just gonna load. Okay, we've got some, whoops. Let me know, have you guys ever bought from Nightmare Toys? Have you seen their website? All that fun stuff down below while this tries to load. We've got a rawhide half mask, I don't know what that is, Krampus, and Black Horseman of the Apocalypse, Frankenstein's monster. He looks a little bit different from like a regular, or from like a Boris Karloff design. And if I continue to scroll, will it catch up with me? Okay, so these are some of the sold out ones, but still. They have like an old school Freddy mask. That might be Nightmare 2. I'm not the most familiar with that. They have, this is cool, different. I have a, I think I got it from Trick or Treat Studios, but I have a Halloween 3 gray mask. It's not the glow-in-the-dark version. They have a lot of different ones. You know, they have this I don't know what you want to call this, tan version. They have this sort of, looks like a metallic black version. They have a regular version, and then I think they have a glow-in-the-dark one, but that's like my favorite skull sculpt ever. What else? Don Post obviously is, you know, classic. We've got Tor Johnson from Plan 9 from Outer Space. We've got a Medusa. We've got, this guy looks like he was in Scooby-Doo. Okay, yeah, there's the, is that the glowing one? Yeah, Glowing Ghoulies. We've got an original, that's cool. So you can get a an original Captain Kirk mask and then convert it. Or I've seen people, you know, they buy this mask and then they put a conversion one next to it of Halloween 1978. So you see what Tommy Lee Wallace used to do to change, you know, to convert this mask into the Halloween 78 mask that we see on the screen. We've got some Day of the Dead tongue out zombie from the title screen. We've got some Brandon Lee, Eric Draven from The Crow, and I don't know what this is, if it's a comic or a different version of it, but this is another Crow mask. What else? What else? And I know they have a lot of Jason masks as well. I actually got my, I'm pretty sure I got my, I think it's like a 13X Studios mask from here. They have so many different versions, and yeah, I went with the one with the axe in the side of the head. But you can get ones from anything from Jason Takes Manhattan, anything. You can convert your own, buy like the blank mask. These are cool. I'm pretty sure these are really big. I saw a YouTuber like unbox these. And yeah, of course, I like this haunted mask version. This is like more the, as you can see, the book that he's reading right there. It's not, it doesn't look like the one in the TV show, the episode. But if you want to get different ones, this is really cool. And of course, you got to have a Slimer, got to have a Pazuzu from The Exorcist, got to have, the Reagan one's really cool. I think that's a plastic mask because it's only $40. But if it was a full mask at some point, I would love to have a Reagan one. What else? Anything else? Got the Lon Chaney Phantom of the Opera. That's creepy. These Art the Clown like plastic vacuum form masks are really cool. Gotta have an original Nosferatu. More Iron Maiden. This cramp, wow, it's massive. Look at the horns. That's gotta be expensive to ship. $230. I wonder if they're detachable. I wonder if, because again, if you ship this thing, man, that's gonna be a huge box. But if you can take them out and, you know, maybe it's Velcro or something you can put back on. Got some Bagul. Got some, what else? What else? What else? What else? I know they have, like, I'm pretty sure they have Mortal Kombat too, because that's, Trick or Treat Studios has that license. But you've got Christopher Lee, Hammer Horror Dracula, which is a good one with the fangs and the blood. And we're getting up there in time limit. Let's go to the next, let's go to action figures. All right, so as you may know, I am a massive Funko Pop fan to a fault. And wow, this Hannibal one is great for only $5. I guess a lot of people get the one, you know, with the mask and the orange jumpsuit. And so this one might, that's why this one might be on sale. I have this Jason Voorhees, great classic one. What else? Of course, you got Candyman. This might be the new one. It's on sale for $5. I don't see the Tony Todd one. This one's good. I'm surprised it's on sale for $5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can see his head opens to see his brain, and he's obviously got the whole chair and everything. So that's a good one. I'm surprised it's on sale. Another good one, Hocus Pocus. You see them flying on that plastic stand. I think Sarah Jessica Parker, or Sarah Sanderson is my favorite. Let's see. Mego. Okay, so this is another type of brand like that. These are the bigger figures, like 8-inch. These are really cool too. Again, they're hard to display. I don't want to take them out of the box. I don't know. I don't want to take them out of the box, but if you keep them in the box, it's hard for them to stand up on like a desk or something, and then you have this, the artwork on the left-hand side, and I don't know. For me, I think like I know a lot of people put them on the walls, but I'd rather have room for posters or movie shelves or something like that, or autographs. This guy's cool. I remember I have to rewatch Ghostbusters Afterlife because I liked it. I don't know if I liked it more than Frozen Empire, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, you get more of the story wasn't as good, but you get more of Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had fun with it, but I do have to rewatch it. But I did like that character. All right, we've got some more. Let me see. I think the trick is to like keep scrolling to not let it load. That's another thing that I wish the interface would be fixed on this website. Where again, if you want to see some sold out stuff, I guess can you filter it on the left side? Product type filter. No, I guess not. Yeah, so if you want to go all the way down to see sold out stuff, sometimes it continues to load the what's it called? New, the rest of the stuff that's in stock. But this is really cool. Wow, $29 for an Alien versus Predator figure. And we've got a Captain Spaulding. I think they have a Captain Spaulding costume, which is really cool too. It's kind of expensive though, $45 for a figure. Warriors, come out and play. Got that figure there. Got the baseball gang. Got the Warriors on the right. What else? What else? What else? I love it. They got a Frankenberry cereal action figure. What is your favorite General Mills figure? Frankenberry, Boo Berry, Count Chocula. A lot of people probably say Count Chocula. And a newer film, we got Thanksgiving, Toonie Terrors. I'm not the biggest on the Toonie Terrors, which is kind of odd because, Funkos are a cartoon sort of version or not as detailed version as, like a NECA figure or something like that. But I know people love them, so. Oh, it's great. You got the Craft. And these are cool too. These, I think they're Mezco. Yeah, there's so many of them. There's like, like a Ghostface one and a Michael one, but something as detailed as The Exorcist is awesome. I can't believe this was $30. Is it really small? Look at the detail on that for $30. That's amazing. Maybe that's why it's sold out so quick. Look, and it's very articulate. She can sit. She can put her hands to her face. She can spin her head all around, of course. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's keep moving here. Props. 76 props. Okay, so we've got a meat hook for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Looks like it's got with the loop there. You can hang it on the wall and recreate the scene from the movie. We've got some. You gotta have severed hanging hands. I mean, of course. Alien embryo. And I would love a gremlin, but man, 250 that's insane. I'd love also a I think it's Trick or Treat Studios. I don't know the difference between Trick or Treat Studios and the NECA Chucky figure, but at some point I would like I don't know, maybe the style of Child's Play 2. I mean, that's my favorite film. But I also like Bride of Chucky's look. You know, that's been very commercialized ever since that movie came out. It seems like with the costumes and the action figures, you see more Bride of Chucky than a non-scarred version. But, yeah, so I don't know, at some point. That's a grail item, I guess you could say. Of course, you got to have E.T. Phone Home. Nasty Pizza could be from Nightmare on Elm Street 4, or just a plain prop. I've seen a lot of people have this, the reverse bear trap foam. It's like a mask. What else? That's pretty gross. A headlamp. Texas Chainsaw Massacre prop. $60. Terrifier hacksaw. I have a Halloween original foam knife that I got from here as well. It's funny, when I'm like scrolling through the website, I find more stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I have that too. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's sold out. $18.99. And what else? This is cool to me, man. I mean, not just because it's accurate to the movie, but the fact that it comes with a pillow. Roger from Dawn of the Dead 78 is so cool. I don't know how you would display it. It seems like it would be, I know you'd have to prop it up somehow, but I mean, for $80, you get a pillow and you get Roger. So such an emotional, I guess, scene too. How he gets bit when he's in the I think he's in the what do you call it? He's in the truck with Peter. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but he's in the truck with Peter, and he gets bit closing the door, and then obviously he's turning, and Peter has to put him down, which is, you know, very emotional. But yeah, it's a cool mask. So here's some of these insane. Bride of Chucky. This is a good one, but $600, man. It's just, oh man, it's so expensive. So yeah, that's a grail for me. Killer Clown's cotton candy hanging prop. Wow, it's only $90. That's not bad. It's probably massive too. Again, that's probably hard to ship, or it's expensive to ship. Billy the Puppet. That's a good one. $250. I know there's a couple different versions where, like, one of them, maybe you can use him as a ventriloquist like doll. Like, his head moves around and his mouth, that little open part. You can put your hand in his back and articulate him. And then there's some that just sit normally. Gotta have Ghoulies. Should come with a toilet seat. No, I'm just kidding. You got the Creeper Axe, which is not bad for $50. You've got Evil Dead 2. I would love to have a little gizmo too. That would be great. And moving along, Halloween. Okay, cool. So we have, let's do costumes. At some point, it was on the website, but I'm pretty sure it's sold out. They had a original Ghostface from '96 costume. It was more sparkly and more accurate to the original film, so I would like to get that. I have a mask. I have a regular mask, and I have a bloody variant mask, but I don't have a costume, and I've never been Ghostface for Halloween, so I'd love to do that. This is better than, in my opinion, the Spirit of Halloween costume with the gold version. Looks really cool. Of course, you have their more expensive, bigger version of a mask than like the vacuum form half mask that Spirit or I don't think Party City offers them. But yep. So, and then of course everybody has the Sam Trick or Treat license. Let's see. That's very specific. A Peter Jackson's King Kong costume from the movie from 2005 with Jack Black, Adrian Brody, and Wow, 250. I know the one at Spirit used to be like $100. It was just like a regular gorilla costume. But yeah. What else? What else? I can't believe this is still a thing. But I mean, I guess $54, and I'm pretty sure it just comes with the blue cutout shirt. I don't think it comes with the knife or anything, or even the the blood to put the scar on there. But yeah, just if you want to be Lori and someone else is Michael and someone else is Loomis or something like that, just buy a cheap a cheap blue shirt and rip it some Goodwill or thrifting or something like that. Don't spend $55 on that. This is cool. A Carrie costume. You got Alex from Clockwork Orange, and other stuff. I don't know why in costumes it's showing me masks and other things. What else do we have here? Let's go to, we kind of saw some weapons. Let's do decorations. This is a cool thing, the pumpkin, Ghostface pumpkin carving kit. I have, I don't know, I still carve a pumpkin every year with my mom, but we've done a Halloween 78 one, we've done like Frankenstein, we've done a bunch of things, but I like to do more intricate stuff. And I think with these kits, we used to draw it on, or she'll draw it on with a pencil, and then we can cut it. But we have a little knife like this one on the side, but it would look really cool with the templates. I don't know how it really works if you stick it on and then it kind of, when you take it out, it kind of presses into the pumpkin, but I would like to do that at some point. If this is the color changing skull from Halloween 4, I want this right now. Let me see if it has the pack. No, I don't think it has the packaging from the toy store in Halloween 4, where Michael gets his. It's when Michael's reaching for his mask. He you can see in Halloween 4, and Danielle Harris, little Jamie is getting her clown costume. Michael reaches for his mask, and there's like a, I don't know if it's color changing, but it's a white skull that looks like this. That'll insert a picture in, and yeah, I want one of those because I love Halloween 4. But it's got to have the tag on it too. That would look really cool. I have a couple of these LED lights, but they're white on the base instead of orange. Got some Ghostface inflatable pumpkin. All right, what more can we? Let's decor and accessories, because this video is getting kind of long. Is this decor still? Home decor. Accessories then. Geez, $10 for bandages. And there's only 5 of them. Okay, cool. These are cool. Some old, vintage lunch boxes. The backpacks. I know the Disney, those what are they called? Those backpacks are really popular now. I'll have to insert a picture of it. Got some buttons for like your leather jackets and stuff like that. And let's try movies real quick. Other things: air fresheners, books, candy, greeting cards, lighters, party supplies, stickers, towels, vehicle decor, media. Let's go. Well, they got vinyl records. Got a Candyman record. Got Texas Chainsaw. These are sold out though. Halloween 2. Usually these records come out super quick from like from Waxwork or something, and they'll be sold out very quick, or they're just a limited amount of pressings, which I understand because they're expensive. And although vinyl is very popular and outselling CDs and MP3s and stuff like that, they're still expensive to make. And yeah, that's really cool. The Goosebumps with the green record, and the My Bloody Valentine with the pink. Alice, Sweet Alice, which was filmed in New Jersey. Okay, and one more. Let's do What was your favorite product I bought or showed off from Nightmare Toys? And have you ever been to the brick and mortar store in Las Vegas? As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check me out on Instagram at MovieMagic1996. Thank you so much for everything, and go watch a movie today.